YOU&ITV. How you doing? I hope you've been well. It is that time of the season where everyone needs and everyone wants is just flying on their hair, and all the asking and all the demanding is just everywhere. It is that time of the season. I was like, what better time to bring this topic to you all? And the topic of today's video is I don't have is not a sin. Having to be a giver, you have to first of all check yourself in these three categories: your inner person, your loved ones, and your spiritual life. Having to check your inner person, you have to be sure you are not this type of a person that grumble or that feel pain anytime you give, and that uses every given chance to tell everyone that maybe a person asks you for something, you'll be like, I would have been able to give you if I have not given that auntie, if I have not given that uncle, or if I have not given that person. So you have to check yourself to be sure you're not that type of person that when you give, you feel pained by it, or you grumble over it, and you want to tell everyone at every given chance because you are pained by whatever you have given that person, be it money or it can be an item. One way to know if you are that type of a person, try to check yourself anytime you give to anyone. If you always find yourself talking about it or using it as an excuse not to help other people. So if you are that type of a person who always grumble or who always go around telling other people about the favor they've helped a person with, or using it as an excuse in order for them to feel okay by telling people what they have done for this person. Yeah? When you're being asked 100% favor, so let me not use currency, yeah? A person like that, you are gift. So let's say the person asks you to borrow them some certain amount. Yeah? Because sometimes people borrow money from you, they tend not to pay you back, or perhaps they take longer. So a person like that should give a certain amount that if the people don't pay you on time, you won't feel pained by it. Or if you're dashing the person as a gift, you're giving it out, you don't want anything in return, that person, yeah, what I'm trying to say is that if you're that person that always feel pain or grumble over the favor you give to other people, it then means that when you're being asked 100% of a favor, you are ought to give in a certain amount that you will not feel pained by for, or you will not grumble over. You get? So let's say a person asks you for £100, or let's say 100 naira, depending on the currency you use in your country, yeah? You can give a person £40 or 40% of that favor they asked of you. A certain amount that you know that you won't feel pain. That's just it. So if you're that type of a person that always grumble at the favor you give or you give to other people, the worst thing a giver can do is to nag. You get? So by the time you start to nag, it then turns into from favor to almost like, I don't even know what to call it. When you nag over the gift you give to people, it's no longer a favor. You get? So the worst thing a giver can do is to nag over the favor, over the gift, or over the help you render to any person, be it organization, be it a charity, or any form of foundation. So the second category, checking with your loved ones, yeah, is to be sure that your family needs are no more than what people are asking of you. So checking with your loved ones, yeah, could also mean checking with your spouse, your partner, your children, to be sure that the needs or the wants are no more than what people are asking of you. So checking with your spouse is just so she agrees with that favor you're lending out. You understand? Because for the fact that you are a giver doesn't mean that your spouse or your partner is a giver. Because sometimes you tend to give without your spouse agreement or without them knowing, and then at the end when they know later, it could break your home, it could cause some quarrel in your home. So that is why you need to check around with your loved ones to be sure that their needs and wants are not more than what you can provide. And in a state where you check with your loved ones, you check with your spouse, and you notice that what they need in the house is more than what people are asking of you, all you need to do is to try to put down all your expenditures and see how you could still lend to this person, or how you could still gift to this person without having to deprive your family their needs and wants. You have to do it in such a way that at the end of the all giving, your home will still be at peace. So that is the second category when you check in with your loved ones. So the third one is checking yourself spiritually. Checking your spiritual life is having to know your relationship with God. So because as a giver, that depends on your reason of giving. If you're giving without expecting anything in return, I will say you are in progress. But if you're giving for God to bless you in return, I will say you're also in progress. Because your relationship with God will depend your blessing from God. So oftentimes when we sow 1%, we are always expecting 100% in return. Let's say when you sow £100, we are expecting thousands of pounds in return. You get it? When we sow little, we're always expecting bountifully. Yeah, because that's how God blesses anyway. God bless you more than your expectation. Oftentimes when we sow, we expect God's blessings in return to be more than our expectation. And that's how God actually blesses. It's beyond your expectation. God will always bless you in abundance when you're a giver. But in a situation where you are all in a relationship with yourself, listen to me. In a situation where you are all in a relationship with yourself, your status, your work, your wealth, your title. I think status, title, they're all together, but let's put them all together. So you name it. So it's like you are in a covenant with yourself. When you start to give in a manner without knowing how God sees you, or without building a relationship with God, then you are making a covenant with the hope that God will bless you. My brother and my sister, I am telling you, you are on your own. When you are not in the right relationship with God and you are giving with the hope that He will bless you in return, you are on your own. Because that covenant you are just putting down there now is with yourself. Because if you find yourself in these categories, I'll still tell you you're in progress. But only you need to, first of all, give without expecting anything in return. And in the process of giving, you'll be building a relationship with God. So while you continue giving, He will remember all your good deals. He will remember all your good deals and bless you in return. The reason why I say that I don't have is not a sin. It is better you say, I don't have, or I've got things that I need to do with what I have, than saying I will give, I have, and then don't fulfill your promise. Meeting people's needs is good. Giving is good. But give with wisdom. So that when you are meeting other people's needs, you will not become the needy. That will not be your portion. So please give with wisdom. At this time of the season, give with wisdom. Don't tend to other people's needs while they are sparkling. Your household is wearing rags. Give with wisdom. If I have 100% of a gift, I can as well give 50% and use the 50% for myself and my household. That is how it should be. I should be happy giving you, and you that I give should be happy with whatever I could give you. So that's it. It is also better to say that I don't have than to make promises that you cannot fulfill. It is better to say that I don't have than to make promises you cannot fulfill. Don't even say come tomorrow, because you don't know what tomorrow will give birth to. Yeah? That is why I often say that I'm not making any promises. I'm not making any promises. But let's see how it goes. I'll call you when I have something for you. It's better to say I don't have than to make promises you cannot fulfill. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and now that the video has come to an end, let me leave you all with this word of advice. An empty slate is better than a slate filled with empty promises. An empty slate is better than a slate filled with empty promises. Please be careful what you promise this season. Be careful who you promise this season. Be careful the vows you're going to make this season. Be wise. Give what you can. Do not exceed what you can't. Don't let other people suffer. Don't let other people suffer for the sake of your giving. Because I don't have. It's not a sin. Before you give, check your inner person. Be sure you are not the nagging type, and be sure you're not the type that tells the whole world when you help people. Check with your loved ones. Be sure that your giving will not destroy your home. Be sure when you give, your children will not starve, or you will not starve yourself. Check your spiritual life, so that when you are giving, be sure you have a good relationship with God, so that God can bless you in return. That is it about today's video. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and if you have, send my videos to your loved ones and your friends so they can like and subscribe to my channel as well. Bye. Thank you for watching. God bless you.